We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. looking to put a drive together. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll be pushed out all the way up at the 40-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. Big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Here's a give up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Some people playing defense in this one is a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The Dolphins at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be
man.
about he shouldn't have thrown that
I didn't even know what I freaking audible to. Didn't even know what the hell I was throwing. I thought he was going to a little check down out. I didn't know he was going to turn up the field. Damn it.
The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense?
Oh, man, the dude won't even give me time to even look at my defense before he snaps the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now.
Back deep for Miami.
I mean, damn. Just quick snapping bullshit.
Very good kick.
Can't change nothing. How am I going to change anything if you're snapping the ball every 2 seconds?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
70, hey, check that, street.
Right back to Achane on second down. That's a room to maneuver. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Nice.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go.
2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Go street. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll go. Achane.
I'm not sure he got the
Damn it, fucking offense. Fucking block somebody.
They'll give
Yeah.
neither a touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw from his end zone, Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in.
Bunch of crock of fucking bullshit. I played outside coverage. Come on, man. Literally played outside coverage. Shit should not have been open. Fuck, I read him like a book. God dang. Stupid ass game.
2-touchdown lead now. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call.
Probably because he fucking snatched the ball so quick. He didn't give me time to change it from that cover 3 disguise I had it in. Damn, these quick snapping fuckers.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Throws right side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Dolphins first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, and a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That's 18. Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, break.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, come on. Hit. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation
Fuck,
of
man.
Sports.
God. Couldn't even get a damn throw off. Should have just called a timeout. Freaking kicked the field goal. Shit. This dude's got me frustrated. I'm playing stupid. He's so predictable, and he's winning. He shouldn't even have a point. Got one free touchdown from bullshit, and then a big run off of stupid-ass, wide-open fucking garbage. Here I am playing like garbage my damn self.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game started the third quarter, but you feel like if they
offensive line will block for shit. He's in a cover 3, coming up and making tackles like that. My ass.
If you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19, check, smash, check, smash. Check, 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 check. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Bring it. Ready, ready.
H.A. here, they stay on the ground.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fucking bullshit. Can't even get around the
in
corner.
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm done, man. I'm done. I don't even fucking throw that play.
We saw in the first half, so
Fucking
much for
done.
a fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going say maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Moore, the motion man.
On 1st down, Roach. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Here's Williams.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. We're going to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
He's got him. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
The extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Don't know what the hell that was. I picked the extra point and snaps the ball, and daggum
Following the touchdown, here's
Holder
McLaughlin
just
to kick
runs with
off.
it. The hell kind of shit is that?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, really I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I need
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let it up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they're spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
24. Dolphins 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the